You're listening to the Body Contouring Academy's Proven Profits podcast, where you'll learn simple, actionable strategies from real-world, wildly successful body contouring professionals to help you generate more revenue, realize the profits you deserve, and create the life you desire. I'm Shannon Schimmel.
And I'm Kay Overly, and we're your hosts of the Proven Profits podcast.
Welcome back to the Body Contouring Academy's Proven Profits podcast. I'm Shannon, and Kay's here too. And today in episode 20, we'll show you how to use the BLAST blueprint to diffuse unhappy patients and leave them feeling heard and appreciated.
It's often said that the best teacher is your last mistake. So true. Those lessons we've learned the hard way and the problems we face because of them, we don't ever forget those, do we?
In the body contouring world, one of our biggest problems can be dissatisfied patients. We've learned from some of those mistakes. Whether you've dealt with this before or not, every one of us will have an unhappy, complaining patient from time to time in the future.
These patients may be dissatisfied with something you did or didn't do. In other words, it could be something you need to correct in your practice. While at other times, your only mistake was missing out on detecting the potential problem from the outset and preventing it by not treating the patient. But either way, when you have an unhappy patient with complaints, you have to diffuse the situation and resolve her complaints. Well, how do you do that? What's the best way to manage an unhappy patient? How do we resolve complaints?
We're taking on this topic in the episode. We'll share our blueprint for complaint resolution, and we'll share a couple of key offerings we use to pacify unhappy patients. So let's get started with our complaint resolution blueprint. We use the BLAST technique of complaint resolution. This technique was developed by Albert Bernetto originally for the restaurant industry, and since then it has been utilized by all types of service industries, from banking, hospitals, CPA firms, digital firms, and the list goes on.
We like this technique because it provides simple steps that are easy to remember. The name itself, BLAST, is an acronym. And we like this technique also because it includes all the crucial steps that you need to successfully resolve any type of conflict. So what is BLAST? Well, B is for believe, L is for listen, A is for apologize, S is for satisfy, and T is for thank. So let's break this down and show you how you can use it in your body contouring practice.
Start with believing the patient. Even if you don't think the patient's concerns are legitimate, convey to the patient that you do believe her. And even if you don't think the patient's feelings are valid, still convey to the patient you believe her. When your patient perceives you believe her, she believes you're working in her best interest.
Listen to the patient. Use your active listening skills and stay relaxed. Use good eye contact. Restate the patient's concerns. What I hear you saying is you thought you'd see more reduction. Allow the patient to speak until she stops. Doing all these things should move her to a state of cooperation.
Then apologize. Apologize for what she is feeling. You're not admitting guilt. You're going to say something like, I'm so sorry you feel disappointed because you thought you'd see a bigger difference. Then suggest 2 choices of resolution. This makes the patient feel like she has some control. You might offer these 2 options. Well, we could offer you another treatment for half price. How does that sound? Or you could return in 4 weeks for another follow-up visit at no charge. Sometimes it can take patients a little longer to see change. We can give you these supplements to help your body detox. So which alternative solution seems better for you? The patient may ask for more. She may ask even for a refund or another treatment at no charge. So you need to know your limits going in. Know what you're not willing to offer.
At some point, thank the patient. And you can do this anytime, whether it's at the beginning, somewhere in the middle, or at the end of the meeting with the patient. And what you're going to do is you're going to thank the patient for bringing her concerns to your attention and for giving you the chance to make her happy. This will make her feel like she's doing you a favor and that you really appreciate her.
One final but extremely important note. Be prepared to manage your own emotions throughout this process. Most likely you'll be feeling disgusted, angry, frustrated, or uncomfortable, but do not let that show.
Well, that brings us to action step time, and here's your action step for this episode. Will you adopt the BLAST method of resolving patient complaints? Or will you create your own process? Either way, write it down and make sure your entire team knows the process before you have the need to put it into action.
Stay tuned, and even better, subscribe so you don't miss a single episode. Bye for now from Shannon and Kay at the Body Contouring Academy's Proven Profits podcast.